Chief Justice John Roberts confirms the draft opinion is authentic, but says that decision is not final. Let's bring ABC's Kenneth Moton and trial attorney CK Hoffler in for more on this. Kenneth, Vice President Kamala Harris blasted the Supreme Court draft opinion last night, delivering a speech before an abortion rights event. Now, she said in that speech that women's rights are under attack and called on Americans to vote for candidates who support abortion rights ahead of the midterms. So how much are we going to see this issue impacting the strategy for both parties heading into those elections?
It's going to be at the top, Diane, of the campaign trail as far as the issues. Before, Republicans were talking about the economy, inflation, and really hitting the Biden administration and Democrats on it, because we know, according to recent polling, that the Biden administration has been struggling here when it comes to how Americans feel about his handling of the economy. But now you have this big social issue, a woman's right to choose. And we are already hearing from women voters who say that they will head to the polls in November and vote for pro-abortion rights candidates here up and down the ballot. And that's what Democrats are trying to do here, is to rally that Democratic base, really rally those who believe that a woman has the right to have a say over their reproductive rights here. And so when it comes to strategy, we see Republicans who are strategizing and saying that not only states that are, really pushing pro-life legislation here, and that there are, trigger laws in effect, that they've been preparing for this moment. They are waiting for this draft opinion to become true here in the next couple of months from the Supreme Court. But you've got Democrats who are using this as a rallying cry to rally their base.
CK, I want to go to you on these trigger laws, because some states are already laying the groundwork for this decision, passing more abortion restrictions and bans. So if Roe v. Wade is overturned, what happens in those states?
Well, in those states, what happens is they will already ban abortions, and their laws become effective immediately. So this is exceptionally consequential in terms of the impact on women's rights, reproductive rights, privacy rights. This is just the tip of the iceberg in terms of the impact of this opinion, if it does become the majority opinion of the U.S. Supreme Court. And we have every reason to believe that it will be the majority opinion. They may tweak it a little bit, but from my standpoint, particularly given Justice Roberts' comments, this is going to be the law of the land, the new law of the land, and it is devastating and consequential, especially for women's ability to choose what happens to their bodies and reproductive rights.
Now, Kenneth, the House passed a bill to codify abortion rights last year. So what are the prospects of that bill passing the Senate and becoming law now?
Not likely. To put it in a very simple way, Diane, the Senate the Senate Democrats need 60 votes here. They don't have it. They don't even have it in their own party, because they've got pro-life Democrats, Joe Manchin of West Virginia and Bob Casey of Pennsylvania. And even if you pull moderate Republicans, Susan Collins and Lisa Murkowski onto the Democratic side, you need 60 votes to advance this bill, and they don't have it because that 60 votes to advance deals with the filibuster. And we already seen Democrats like Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema say they're not getting rid of the filibuster here, that they're not, as they say, blowing up the United States Senate. Look, White House, President Biden, they all know they don't have the votes to get legislation passed in the Senate to get a bill to the president's desk to codify Roe v. Wade. And so that's why you see that very strong and passionate comments, remarks from the vice president and the president. Even just a few moments ago, we heard from the president again on abortion, really trying to rally those Democratic voters, saying that it's up to the voters in November to send candidates who believe in abortion rights to Congress.
Now, CK, the legal argument here centers around the right to privacy. So what's the nuance there? And if this does stand as the final ruling, how could that impact other issues that also centered on that right?
Absolutely. The constitutional arguments that are made or been advanced by Justice Alito are very unfortunate, because this will be the roadmap for the erosion of LGBTQ rights, same-sex marriage, contraception, and by the way, voting rights, human rights, and civil rights. The analysis that is used, and this is the danger of this opinion, the analysis that is being used will erode principally any rights that were not originally envisioned or guaranteed by the Constitution. And as we know, when the Founding Fathers wrote the Constitution, much of the issues and what we are confronting in society in the United States today, that was not envisioned. So this is critical because of the analysis being used. So we know that in the pipeline, there will be cases that will challenge same-sex marriages, that will challenge civil rights, that will further challenge voting rights, because let's not forget the 2013 Shelby County versus Holder case that eroded much of the protections with voting rights. And that's why we have all these draconian voter suppressive laws that have emerged since then. So this is very dangerous. It's not just something that women should be concerned about, not just something that women of color, African-American women, Black and brown women, poor women, but families should be concerned about this. The LGBTQ community should be concerned about this. All Americans, because it's going to have a devastating and consequential impact on our rights, period.
All right, Kenneth, CK, thank you both.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.